Welcome where curiosity becomes dangerous. Let's run a thought experiment, a strange simulation. What if overnight every human being shrank to just 1 centimeter tall? At first, you wouldn't recognize your own home. The living room carpet wouldn't be fabric anymore. It would be a towering forest of fibers. Each thread rises above you like a tree trunk. A breadcrumb on the table is now a boulder. A drop of water sliding off the counter is a crystal lake large enough to drown you. Objects you used every day become monuments. A chair is a skyscraper. A doorway is a fortress wall. Your smartphone? A black slab taller than you, impossible to lift, glowing like an alien obelisk. And then you step outside. The sidewalk stretches like a desert of concrete canyons. Grass shoots up around you like an endless jungle. A breeze that once only moved your hair now rips you off your feet and carries you across entire blocks. Rain, once refreshing, becomes apocalyptic. Each drop slams into the ground like a meteor, and a summer shower feels like the end of the world. Animals, once companions, become monsters. Your cat, once playful, is now a prowling tiger. A pigeon becomes a winged terror whose shadow blots out the sun. And insects, the creatures we used to swat away, become predators we cannot fight. An ant is a soldier with armor and jaws strong enough to tear you in half. A bee is an airborne machine with a poisoned spear. A spider could spin a web that stretches across your entire neighborhood. Even your house is no longer safe. A fall from the kitchen counter is not a clumsy stumble anymore. It's like plummeting from a 10-story building. Civilization collapses instantly. Cars are steel fortresses you can't climb. Roads are barren plains that take days to cross. Schools, hospitals, and offices are cavernous ruins too vast to use. Humans cluster into cracks, pipes, and basements, forming tiny, desperate colonies. Everything we built becomes unlivable at our new size. Food changes meaning. A single grain of rice could feed a family for days. A crumb of bread becomes priceless treasure. But to collect it, you'd need an entire team hauling it like mountaineers. And you wouldn't be alone. Ants, mice, and beetles would fight you for every scrap. Suddenly, humanity would be at the bottom of the food chain. Time makes it worse. Days in, the weakest die off. Weeks in, ecosystems collapse around us. Farming is impossible. Livestock vanish. Technology can't shrink with us. We'd live as fragile prey, clinging to survival in a world far too large. Even the weather is lethal. A sunny lawn becomes a blistering desert. A puddle is an inland sea. A gust of wind is a hurricane. We are no longer rulers of the planet. We are specks, blown wherever the environment decides. And yet, there would be moments of wonder. A floating dust mote becomes a rocky moon drifting overhead. A dewdrop clinging to a leaf sparkles like a perfect crystal sphere. A single leaf becomes a cathedral of green glass, its veins arching like hallways in a palace. At this size, the world is beautiful, alien, overwhelming. But beauty doesn't feed you. Beauty doesn't protect you. Survival would be nearly impossible. A single ant could wipe out an entire human camp. A single careless footstep from a larger creature could crush dozens of us at once. Even a single raindrop could erase a life in an instant. The cruel truth is this: if we shrank to 1 centimeter tall, humanity would cease to dominate. We'd lose our place at the top. We'd become prey, scattered and hiding, living in fear of the ordinary world. And remember, this is just a simulation, a thought experiment. But it shows how fragile our dominance really is. Now let's twist the scenario. If we are this vulnerable when we shrink, what if the entire ocean itself transformed into boiling acid? And if you don't want to be swept away by a breadcrumb bigger than your body, hit like and subscribe to the channel. It won't save you from the storm, but it might keep your curiosity alive a little longer.